There is a monster in Central City.
Yes, the monster.
Triangulate the signal.
Okay, let's just triangulate.
Barry, we're gonna do Empire.
Empire of the Sun, Barry.
What? Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back, Barry. Nobody seems the wiser as to why I'm here.
There's something about him.
Come on, you can't just go through his stuff.
Is trust.
Not something that you have on this earth.
Hey guys, it's Charlie. This is going to be my Flash Episode 5 trailer video, teasing big Cloverfield, Parallax monster stuff happening. I also have news about Arrow, Supergirl, like other comic book TV show stuff at the end of this too. Nice Empire Strikes Back shout out. I don't know if that's a Spider-Man, Captain America, Civil War shout out, or if it's just a straight Star Wars shout out. I think it's leaning more towards Star Wars, but what a coincidence that they also just used that reference in a big $250 million Marvel movie. So there are a couple of things going on in this trailer that made me wonder if this monster is actually real or if it's like a fear projection, because there's like a Flash villain called the Thinker that can actually like project people's fears onto them. So everyone might just be thinking that they're seeing this Cloverfield style monster, because the whole episode is mostly about Caitlin. Like when you look at the synopsis, it just says Caitlin goes to see her mother to find out about Killer Frost stuff because her mother is this really famous researcher, but she's super cold. She has a frosty personality, so that's going to be all kinds of fun. So when you think about the title Monster, Caitlin is afraid of turning into a monster. The episode might be more about fear than it is about a literal, like physical monster, because the other part of the episode description just says a mysterious new metahuman terrorizes the city. And it's one thing to have the powers of Mirror Master, like his powers look pretty fantastic, but it's another thing completely for a normal person to be able to morph, to like create this much mass, turn into a monster this big. So you kind of think to yourself, there's no way that this could be a person. It has to be some trick. There's got to be some twist. And the funny thing is that the episode is written by Zack Stentz, who wrote The Runaway Dinosaur last year. So he wrote a Flash episode that was titled after a story about a little dinosaur boy having courage, and now he's writing another episode about courage, only there's almost like a real life dinosaur running around. So it's like this nice unbroken loop. But the other thing that tipped me off, because you look at this and you're like, it looks kind of like a xenomorph from the Alien series. The closest thing that this looks like in the DC universe is actually Parallax, like this crazy toothy monster that's basically the embodiment of fear. The episode sounds like it's all about fear. Like I said, Caitlin's fears of turning into a monster because of her powers. So what might be happening is that, aside from the Caitlin arc, which is going to be really interesting, is that, this trailer, which mostly focuses on the actual monster, is all about a person getting the powers to make your fears manifest in like a really broad-based way. Because just from the looks of the trailer, everybody on the street, when Barry's like calling this into Team Flash, sees this at the same time. So in order for that to happen, you'd have to have some sort of proximity effect. So you can let me know in the comments, like, what do you think is going on with this alien creature? Because this definitely looks like a monster, but if it's a new metahuman, there's no way like a single small person could morph into something this big. So it has to be some big twist. And I think it has something to do with fear. But I couldn't find any information on IMDb, so whatever they did, they were pretty good at keeping the secret. So we'll find out next week, but let me know what you think it is causing people to see this monster. The other thing in the trailer is Earth-19 Harrison Wells creeping, like he's speaking into the pen, like he's on some secret mission that the other people don't know about. So that might have something to do with the lead up to the mid-season finale. Maybe he's working with the Dominators, maybe he's working with Dr. Alchemy. It just feels like them being so trusting, shooting that beam out into the multiverse to all those different planets, and just expecting that whoever comes back, oh, he's a Harrison Wells, he solved the problem, so he must be a pretty cool dude, is just going to totally bite them in the ass. I saw a bunch of people wondering how long that he was going to stick around, but I think Earth 2 Harrison Wells and Jesse Quick will be back somewhere around the mid-season finale. I don't know if Jesse Quick is actually going to be in the mid-season finale, but like the big Killer Frost episode is episode 7, so there's still like a whole bunch of time for them to figure out what's going on with crazy Earth-19 Harrison Wells. So next big question, let me know in the comments, what do you think that he is up to? What is his secret mission that he's on that Team Flash supposedly doesn't know about? Whatever it is, it looks like Cisco pulls his little pen out that he was speaking into, so maybe they force it out of him by the end of the episode. But get hyped, there's a new round of the DC giveaway going on right now. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this video. And what I might do tonight, instead of doing a traditional Arrow episode video, short of like Black Canary coming back from the dead, is that I'll do like an Arrow bonus video about Black Canary theories. Which, just to be clear, like I still watch like a lot of TV shows, but it just seems in general that like most of the world is having trouble watching the show just because of the way they window content. So it's just like hard to do TV in the fall until like the spring when everybody comes back. So what'll probably happen is for some of the smaller TV shows, I'll be doing like bonus videos, trailer videos, and then obviously like big 4-night crossover stuff. And then we'll circle back around during the mid-season finale and see where everything's at. Because I feel like there are a couple of big things that like I just absolutely have to do. But every once in a while, there's an episode where just like almost nothing comic book happens. So I feel like there's not a lot of need to completely like analyze and break it down. So for people that are like freaking out that I might not do Arrow or Supergirl videos anymore, that's not what's happening. Don't freak out. Zero chill. It's just that there are a couple other fun types of videos that I feel like I can do for those that'll be a little bit more fun, especially for people that have trouble keeping up with the show week to week. Because it seems like almost like 90% of the channel here has trouble watching stuff week to week. So I'm just like slowly trying to figure out a better way of doing comic book stuff that I would normally be doing that everybody is able to watch. So we'll figure it out. Don't worry, usually like the fall is just like a bad time in general. There's like a garbage election happening in the United States right now that'll be done in the middle of November. So hopefully then things will start to get a little bit better. So most of this week should work like normal. And there is like a Supergirl Miss Martian versus Young Justice Miss Martian video that I want to do that might post on Thursday or Friday. There's like a couple things I'm working on, so I'll just post updates on Twitter and Facebook on when all that stuff's coming. While you guys wait for that to post, you can click up top for my Mirror Master episode Easter eggs from last night, and you can click down here to learn all about the Punisher Season 1 and the big Defenders crossover. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.